What's up, gamers? We are back with more Starfield, picking up right where we left off, and I mean right where we left off. Do you see this freaking thing? Do you see what's on my screen right now? This is embarrassing. I went into this room and searched this room multiple times. I'm talking, I probably searched this room more than any other room, and I think I even made a comment about how, based on where you find Slate 1 and Slate 3, that it would make the most sense for Slate 2 to be in this room. I can't believe it has just been sitting here. When I found this thing, I was like, there's no way that it was just sitting there the whole time. It must have just spawned in, because I mean, I'm going to have to go back and watch the last episode, because I probably was looking right at this damn thing and didn't find it. I wanted people to see. Like, didn't even want to pick it up until I started recording again, because this is embarrassing. Like, oh my god.
Memory's vault comes through on the exact time, but my career in the fleet took a turn as the UC stepped up its efforts. Not the first or last time they tried to wash the bloody tab. Caught a smile being with the crew whose captain took the challenge to play smart. If every breach and storm was a fight to the death, might as well make it for the highest stakes. And why not take the time to learn all the locks and bolts? Crack the systems that held the treasures? Learn the routes between stars that would become the best places to go. I never read so many books in my days as when I was gearing the brain for a heist. Soon enough, I found myself just reading whenever time's moments could spare.
The ship feels so big when it's on the ground, but when I'm piloting it in space, it feels kind of small. So it's weird. I mean, it's huge. It's clearly huge. I might try to redesign. Well, I mean, I like the design. I feel like I could just take these thrusters, though, and, like, get rid of this middle part. Just, you know. And what's all this back here doing for me, I wonder? Anyway. I'm going to stand right here. I'm going to enjoy looking at the trees and the path up to his house. We're going to just listen to all 5 of those slates in order now that we've found them all. So if that doesn't interest you, I guess skip ahead 5 minutes. Probably about 5 minutes it'll take to go through them. I made new commentary. So if you want to hear my commentary on the slates, stick around. But I know other than the one I just played, we heard them all in the last recording.
First gotten run I ever pulled was a large cargo freighter, hauling kitchen and cupboard, food and other goods meant for homes. A fine test for a rook back then. Nothing like feeling the key's belly to earn nods from the old knives.
Filling
Went
the key's
knuckle to
belly.
bone with the freighter's crew straight away. Thought I was just eager to show myself off. Make sure my crew knew I was dangerous, even unarmed. Looking back, I think I just wanted to know that I was taking the prize the fair one's way. Give them a chance to fight for it. But even telling yourself you're winning it from someone is a break on a dark road. Every take was a smile on my face, knowing that I was better, stronger. And quiet moments to feel guilt's reflection were easily shattered when you know the UC is always hunting you.
Yeah, it sounds like from the beginning he realized what he was doing was wrong, but the thrills it gave him sort of overrode that and kept him going. I feel like I've heard the key before talked about as if it's like a city or a place associated with the Crimson Fleet. I think I've heard it before. That makes me want to check something. I'm not sure if it'll even let me zoom in because I don't think I've actually gone to Crix. Yeah, it won't let me zoom in. I was curious to see if, like, in the Crix system there's a place called the Key, but won't be able to find that out till I actually go there, which may happen soon. Gotta rescue Barrett first, though. I struggled to pay attention to these before because I was focused on finding other ones the whole time. Woof, sorry for the delay. A sneeze snuck up on me there.
Memory's fault comes through on the exact time, but my career in the fleet took a turn as the UC stepped up its efforts. Not the first or last time they tried to wash the bloody tab. Caught a smile being with the crew whose captain took the challenge to play smart. If every breach and storm was a fight to the death, might as well make it for the highest stakes. And why not take the time to learn all the locks and bolts? Crack the systems that held the treasures? Learn the routes between stars that would become the best places to go. I never read so many books in my days as when I was gearing the brain for a heist. Soon enough, I found myself just reading whenever time's moments could spare. Memory's fault comes through on the exact time, but my career in the fleet took a turn as the UC stepped up its effort.
So I wasn't sure what he meant by that at first. He says his career took a turn. But it sounds like he went from being like a petty criminal to pulling off like more and more complex heists, and he got really into like researching the best ways to accomplish these like complicated heists and going after even more like extremely valuable treasures instead of small time scores.
When my former captain died, I knew my days with the fleet were marching to the cliff's end. I was already considered an old jack-o'-bones, scaring the new rooks on the fact that I was still alive. Grimm's laughing reminder that most of them wouldn't make it to my age. Tossing my youth away on gutting haulers for the fleet was one thing, but watching another generation doing the same, knowing where the end was for them, my mind started clocking hours on the point of it all. And that's when the beauty of the Blackest Sea started to catch me for the first time. Humanity's jaunt into the stars could use a friendlier meeting than gun and blade. And who could do better good out there than someone who had seen the darkest edges and lived to tip your ear to the tale?
Interesting. So his former captain died, and he was already considered pretty old by pirate standards. It's interesting that like he served as a like I would think that having no older pirates around would be the reminder that most pirates die young, but like I'd almost think like he would be a goal for them to, like he says, like you know, a reminder of where their paths were leading them, but like he clearly did well for himself, was successful, ended up with this primo like retirement home here, and the spoils of everything he'd accomplished.
When my former captain died, I knew my days with the fleet were marching to the cliff's
I guess I
end.
can't really skip ahead. I was hoping to skip ahead a little bit.
An old jack-o'-bones, scaring the new rooks on the fact
Yeah, we'll just play
that
this one again.
There's
one other thing I want to see again.
Grimm's laughing reminder that most of them wouldn't make it to my age. Tossing my youth away on gutting haulers for the fleet was one thing, but watching another generation doing the same, knowing where the end was for them.
I guess he was saying him knowing where the end was for them, that most of them would end up dead.
And that's when the beauty of the Blackest Sea started to
Yeah,
catch me
this
for
is
the
an
first
interesting
time.
passage.
Humanity's jaunt into the stars could use a friendlier
He really started being
meeting than
enamored with the
gun
great
and
unknown of
blade.
space, and
And who could do better good
felt
out
like the
there
pirates
than
were
someone who had seen
setting
the
people
darkest
back.
edges and lived to tip your ear to the tale?
So he felt like there was some good he could do out there. Put some good into the universe for once instead of the bad. All right, number
Made too
4.
many promises to shine light on the details, but I cashed out from the fleet.
Yeah, now see that's really interesting. I remember taking a mental note of that line when I was playing these in the last episode. So he can't really talk about it because he promised people he wouldn't. But he was able to buy his way out of the Crimson Fleet. And that makes sense. Like, usually in gang culture, which they would seem to... I assume pirate culture would be similar. You can't really leave. There's no way out other than, shuffling off the mortal coil. And lots of gangs have like blood in, blood out, where you either have to take a beating nearly to the death yourself, or you have to like kill someone or harm someone to get let into the gang in the first place, to sort of indenture yourself to them, and that they know your criminal history, they know your crimes, they know, or they've you've paid a price of some sort to get in, and which makes it harder for you to then get out on the other side of things. And then the blood out part usually means they'll kill you if you try to leave, type of thing. But it sounds like he made some sort of, like, he had enough connections, by the time he reached that age, he had enough connections within the Crimson Fleet to come to an arrangement with whoever was sort of running the fleet at that point, in order for him to retire. Like, he wasn't feeling it anymore. Him merely being around sort of sent a bad message, or sort of just like, with him being sort of done with it all, and what's the word I'm looking for, like, no one, like, disenchanted is not the word I'm looking for, but it's similar. Disenchanted. Right. Dissuaded. I don't know what word I'm looking for. Maybe you can help me out in the comments, but he just was disillusioned. Thank you. Finally, brain. Yeah, he had become disillusioned with the Crimson Fleet, so him sticking around was not good. Was not good for morale. But anyway, he came to some sort of arrangement where he was able to buy his way out. He clearly kept a little for himself to be able to afford this really nice house, retirement home, but yeah, he essentially bought his freedom, like, paid the price to no longer be, indentured to or obligated to the Crimson Fleet.
Made too many promises to shine light on the details.
You can't share the details, though, because you promised you wouldn't.
Bought an old
Part of the
hall
arrangement.
and converted it into a flying traveler's inn.
Yeah, this
Even
is interesting
named it
also.
Jolly Roger as a bit of history's
A
chuckle.
space inn, if you
We
will.
sputtered around the settled systems as best we could, helping the helpless. A safe harbor for anyone who needed it. Eventually, retired from that as well. Had too much of the past, still needed burying.
Yeah, I'm curious about that second
Didn't stop
line.
Sarah Morgan from finding me, though. In her hunt for one of the historical relics I stole from the UC. Been a part of Constellation ever since. A third life in the making, and one with a mission worth the toil.
So he tried to be like sort of a benevolent space, I don't know, space cowboy, if you will. Out there, he had a hauler that he'd converted into sort of an inn, but it doesn't seem like he was running it like a B&B. More so that he was like, it was a place that, you know, if you were unhoused, you had nowhere else to go, you needed help. He was, you know, traveling around helping people. But then it sounds like, you know, even though he thought he had bought his way out, sounds like something happened where he realized that, you know, there things that, you know, ties to his past were coming back, and continuing to cause problems with his new life that he had chosen. So he retired from that too. And even though he was twice retired, Sarah Morgan was able to track him. I mean, Sarah Morgan finding him, another perfect example of like something he had stolen during his time as a pirate, some UC treasure, which I don't know if we ever found out what it was. Some document or... Oh yeah, I think it was like the original like charter or the original laws of the United Colonies or some such that he had gotten his hands on, like the Constitution, if you will.
Made too many promises to shine
Anyway,
light on the
I'm going to
details,
replay it one more time.
but I cashed out from the fleet.
It's taken way longer than the
Bought
5
an
minutes
old
I told the
hauler
people to
and
skip
converted it
ahead.
into a
Sorry about
flying
that. If you
traveler's inn.
are just tuning in now and you're like, what the heck, he's still playing these damn things?
We sputtered around
The Jolly Roger.
as best we could, helping the helpless. A safe harbor for anyone who needed it. Eventually, retired from that as well.
Had too much of the past
Too
that
much of
still
the
needed
past
burying.
Still needed burying.
Like treasures that you've stolen from the
Didn't
UC.
stop Sarah Morgan from finding me, though. In
Yeah,
her
he
hunt
didn't
for
bury
one
it
of the
deep enough, I
historical
guess.
relics I stole from the UC. Been a part of Constellation ever since. A third life in the making, and one with a mission worth the toil.
Yeah, I'm glad he found his place in Constellation. Alright, one more
Paid
slate.
in full for this little piece of the settled systems to call my own. The pot is starting to boil over back at Constellation with all this work we're doing with the Eye, so this might be the last time I set eyes here for a spell. Don't really know if my faith holds strong to Barrett's idea of what these artifacts are.
Yeah,
But
what
the
is
science
Barrett's idea of
seems
what these
true.
artifacts are?
How did I get here?
He was
A
never really told
constant
me.
fleet rook turned old man astronomer, arguing with a physicist about what the stars themselves are. Got a smile on this life. Owe it all to the others that didn't make it to keep going.
Yeah. Interesting. So it almost sounds like after everything, and even maybe after Sarah found him and he joined Constellation, he finally got, you know, scrapped together enough money to buy this place, like his dream retirement home. But then soon after getting set up here, his work, which he was becoming increasingly passionate about, made it so that he was probably going to have to leave this place, even though he had just barely, you know, paid for it in full. But his work at the Eye became more important to him with the way everything was going. I guess when they started gathering the artifacts and noticing the residents, and you know, they really, you know, realizing how they could track down more of them, I guess, using the Eye. And so it became necessary for him to, you know, start working out of there full time to continue the mission, which, you know, is admirable of him. Like, he has this cushy retirement home. He could be, you know, sipping margaritas and enjoying this lush planet, but instead he is, yeah, you tell it me. Yeah, he is, you know, he's found a purpose. He's found a purpose in life, and he's decided to you know, he's passionate about pursuing that and, you know, willing to give up his cushy retirement to work on something truly important. And that's really cool. Cool. So now we're 20 minutes into the video, and all I've done is listen to slates. So I've probably lost anyone who is interested in watching this video at this point. But let's move on to some exciting stuff. I think it's time to at least try again to rescue Barrett. Heller survived, but Barrett has been captured by the Crimson Fleet again. I need to find him. I'm really interested in pursuing more Crimson Fleet stuff. I want to go to Crix and see what's there. But I think the first things first is rescuing Barrett. I feel like I can at this point. I'm level 41. I think the guy that kept killing me was like level 50 or level 55. I think I could do it. I think it's time that, like, at least give it another try. If I get one shot again, like the last time I was there, I was on very hard by accident. So we're not going to make that mistake again. Unexplored route. Shut the flippity dip up with that. Yeah. See, I clicked set course on the planet instead of set course on the place I wanted to land. The Narcissus. Oh, this is the one that wants to race me, right? I'd really rather not. Let's just go land on the surface. I didn't really understand the race parameters last time, and I'm not really interested in struggling with them this time either. I mean, it seems like an interesting random encounter.
Beginning landing cycle.
You probably get to race them multiple times, but I'm bad at driving my Starship, and I don't want to just lose credits over nothing. Oh, look at that wonderful terrain. Clipping. Screen tearing. Whatever you want to call it.
Who do you think will play me?
Honestly, adoring fan. I feel like no one could play the part. Like you're gonna have to step up and play yourself in the movie. Uh-oh.
Ahoy, Captain!
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
No, she's the best. You, on the other hand. Alright, I got my hour of beauty rest. Alright, we've still got, we've got amp here. I don't remember what amp does exactly or why I have it on my bar. Let me look at my aid items that I have. Alright, so I do have 3 alien genetic material on me. I think I'm definitely going to use this. Let me favorite this in place of the amp, actually. So my thinking on this is, I'm going to do this. I think this is the last time I'm going to do this. Just because there's a bunch of high-level elites here, I'd very much like to get some cool weapons or stuff off of them if I can. I don't know how that's going to work out, but... Alright, we're going to remember to set it back to normal. We're going to pop a save here outside of the ship. No, that's the way they want me to take is down this incline into the center of the camp. But I think I'm going to stick with what I've been doing the last few attempts I've made and go up to this thing up here, because that's where the elite is that keeps taking me out. And I feel like step 1 is like take that guy out, because if I can kill him without dying, That's a good sign that I'll maybe be able to succeed here. Just in general. So I'm taking the wide way around here. There it is. I'm going to pop one more save right here in case I want to reapproach this. And let's try sneaking up on him, see if I can get a shotgun shot right in his face before he aggroes too much. I've been able to before sneak up on him here, but then sometimes I'm not and he starts firing at me from a distance, so I don't know what the deciding factor in that is. But I would like to get closer if I can before combat starts. Now you'll note that right now I love this game's music. I don't think I comment on that enough. You can hear this like very somber music playing right now. It very much feels like it reminds me a lot of the Morrowind like soundtrack that would play just as you're exploring around the world of Morrowind. Alright, we've gotten pretty close. We're still in the hidden status. I think I'm going to do one more save. I know I'm being a little overzealous with save states and everything, but like... I mean, I think I've put all of my attempts on videos in this series on YouTube, so... If you've watched the whole thing up to this point, God bless you, and also you know how much I've struggled on this mission so far. One thing I've definitely struggled with specifically here is spotting this guy before he engages with me. I think he's like sitting in a chair up here. He's just like invisible until he's in combat with me. It's so annoying. Is that him right there? Oh, nope, there he is, and he's already engaged with me. Level 50 Uber Elite. Oh, well, no, it says I'm still hidden. Not sure how true that is.
Well, that should be worth a few shares.
I think he, like, semi-detected me, but also didn't. His dialogue was a little bit weird there. Is that him? Ooh, let's do this. Actually. There he is, my nemesis. Alright, I'm at full health. I'm popping an alien genetic material. Here goes nothing. Pray for me, everyone.
Drop on me again. I know I saw someone.
Trying to put as much damage on him as I can while I've still got the alien genetic material going. He's down. He's down. I repeat, he's down. Target down. I've gotten the attention of an Elite 16 down there. But he was the big trouble. A level 50, like, Uber Elite. He was definitely the problem. Go ahead and get a loot on this guy. Nice, he did drop something nice. Alright, I'm saving my game. I've never been this successful at this mission before. I think the enemies down here, like, stopped being aggroed on me too, which is great. This is like the perfect sniper's post, so I'm gonna try and get some sniper kills up from up here if I can. Ooh. Starting with taking out turrets, for sure. Well, I got a sneak attack crit on that guy, but I definitely got their attention with that shot. This might actually be perfect, because since I'm way up here, I literally don't think they can get up here. Like, I think the idea was always like, this is a sniper perch, they have a sniper up here that's shooting down into the base, and that's what makes this such a difficult place to siege, is because you can't get up here from down there, and this guy just unloads on you constantly as you're trying to move around between buildings. But now that I'm up here and I've taken him out and I'm the one in the sniper's roost, like you'll see, like I get their attention, they start firing at me. If I just stay behind cover and I continue crouching, they eventually like forget I'm here, and it switches back from danger to caution to hidden. See, they just said some line I couldn't hear about. Oh, guess it was just the wind, or, you know, that's the cliche. Ew, another turret. It looks like someone was jetpacking up here. Like, I don't mind if they get up here. I can handle them if they get close. But, oh boy, are they tough.
Up, and I'll go easy on you.
Yeah, I'm hiding, and I'm not gonna give up. I think. Oh, see, someone is trying to come up here. But I think slow and steady wins the race when it comes to this mission. We are gonna.
And don't
right
come
there.
back.
I went back to hidden stat, so he's gonna start making his way back down the mountain, I think. I'd like to take out that one guy that keeps getting close to me. Guess that's not in the cards. Hello. Yes, that killed him. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna sit up here and snipe until we can't anymore. Until we've taken out everyone we can reach from here. I don't care if it's slow and boring.
Find you.
Oh, I think he might actually be about to find me. It's showing him over here. Over here now.
Waste of time.
I don't know if it was. I am right here. Oh, see, there's a way up on this side. Or a way down for me eventually to take. Is that the guy? I'll stop patrolling for a minute. I'll shoot you. See, for the most part, the enemies here are like level 16-ish. I don't know why there's like a level 50 Uber Elite up in this sniper's roost here. Up the Pirate Reaver. Like, look at this, level 16. Oh, fuck. I messed that up. Stupid bar light thing got in my way at the last second. That's what I get for trying to strafe and shoot. Nice. Got him before he could go into the building. Hello. This makes me want to invest more skill points in the sniper tree of things, because I was very disappointed with... I didn't really have a sniper rifle, so, you know, that was useful for this type of shit until recently. And I haven't really found many opportunities where sniping is like a really good approach. But this is so satisfying what I'm doing right now. Like, this might be boring to watch, but this is immensely satisfying for me. I'm really enjoying doing this. Just taking my time. Trying to see if there are any more turrets or like pirates that can take out from a distance. It's now showing me here as like the location to get to for Barrett, which is a little odd. I thought it was showing it somewhere else at some point. I thought it was just like in here, but maybe not. I also don't see any more turrets, which is good. I mean, I'm sure I haven't killed all the pirates, but maybe I've killed enough of them that it's time to go. Alright, popping a save with like a mission accomplished up here in the sniper roost. Time to head down into that camp. Let's switch to my maelstrom. Whoops. It's like at least the 15th time I've accidentally clicked into that guy's inventory. Oh, is that their ship up there? Interesting. I really hope I don't start getting sniped from up there once I get down here. If I do, I might reload that save and take a different approach. We'll see. This still has a scope on it, so I can sort of scope things out as I go. So basically I'm going to go in here and search, and then I'm going to circle around this way until I get back to there. Oop. Huh. Missed one, looks like. Are they on that staircase? That's a little awkward. This is a bit of a trick shot, but I think we can do it. Got him. This alien power is actually really OP for this type of situation. I'm gonna keep popping it. Every time my freaking bar's full, I'm gonna pop it. Does seem like I've kind of successfully cleared this place out. It's great. Something else worth noting is that Barrett's not being illuminated by those pulses, which means he's either behind a loading screen, which is possible, or he's maybe not here, and I'm just going to find a clue to where he actually has been taken. Neon dancer outfit, yes please. I think I got that at some point and then like lost it from like dying. Let's actually save my game with the neon dancer outfit, and I killed that extra dude and stuff. I'm gonna play this extremely safe because that looks like I might succeed, and I don't want to sabotage myself by getting overconfident now. Man, they really trashed this place. Damn Crimson Fleet. That's why we can't have nice things. That's listen, I realize we're kind of known for being badasses and all that, but seriously, clean up after yourselves. Yeah, facts. Listen, I just had one of those experiences where my mic was muted. I don't think it was muted for long, but if I wasn't talking for a long time, I'm really sorry about that. Just some lost commentary. I was just commenting on how they've trashed this place, and that's why we can't have nice things. And I think my mic was unmuted for that, but now I'm questioning everything, so. Crimson Fleet orders. We scouted the perfect spot in Vessel 3, a little outpost where a bunch of bookworms spend their time doing who knows what. Best part is, it's completely unguarded. Take care of anyone there, and we've got ourselves a secluded spot to do whatever we need to do without anyone finding out. Easy job, don't screw this up. Am I on Vessel 3 right now? I don't think I even am. Oh, I am on Vessel 3, okay. Well, never mind. Related to this place. That felt very much like something I'd read before, so I didn't even think it was new, but I guess it was. A novice safe? Yeah, sure, let's give it a go. Easy enough. I'm starting to feel confident enough to not sneak around this whole place. I think we've cleared it. Look at this environmental storytelling. They use the screwdriver to and a hammer to break into this vending machine. Silly pirates. This is why we can't have nice things. Some fleet. Food. Wait. Drilling rig? This is a manufactured component. I'm gonna leave it. It's heavy. May eventually want that. Definitely planning on doing outpost management at some point. Right now I'm hyper focused on getting my ship building skill up, because that's more fun to me than the outpost stuff, at least for now. But there is an outpost an outpost design skill or whatever that impacts the type of modules and stuff you can get for outpost building. And I definitely intend to, at some point, go deep into that. Ooh, computer. A locked computer too. I think I may have just accidentally looted a weapon I didn't intend to. Outpost key. You were definitely meant to come up here before exploring down there. That door is locked, I almost guarantee it, and you need to find the outpost key before you can get in. So I just got the message that I'm over encumbered, which is crazy. I've got so much. Yeah, I knew I accidentally picked up some shit. Let's get rid of that. Oh, that's right. I haven't even looked. So she gave me this epic rifle. How does that compare to my hard target? It's better than the hard target. Long barrel, laser sight, recon scope, muzzle brake, penetrator rounds, high velocity. 25% increase in attack speed. Small chance to demoralize a target. This looks like a really cool. And it looks like it's based on the Lawmaker or whatever that rifle is that I really like. This may end up replacing the hard target I've been using. Although, look at the hard target's range by comparison, so maybe not. I definitely need to check this out. But also, didn't she give me like, yeah, legendary Peacemaker spacesuit, better physical protection than the one I'm wearing, the Mark 1? Rifles do 10% more damage. Is the Peacemaker thing that's probably on... Oh my god. Oh my god. Was the other thing a space helmet? It was. Well, no, I have the advanced Peacemaker space helmet, but it's just a ordinary one and not better than the Mark 1. Did I get a pack also? Yeah, advanced Peacemaker balance pack. But again, it's the spacesuit that's a big deal. This is really nice. And the gun she gave me looks real nice too. Did that take care of my encumbered issue, by the way? No. Alright, hold on. I don't need a pack of cigarettes, but that's the only thing I had there. I mean... unique, exotic. Oh, because I'm carrying all that iron because I intended to bring it to those people, but never ended up doing that. Okay. Okay. That's my mistake then. Let me see if I can transport that to my ship from here. Store all resources. Beautiful. Yeah, that did the trick. We're in much better shape now. Okay, yeah, let's hack this computer, see what intel we can... I have a feeling this is going to tell me that Barrett's no longer here, this computer. So let's save before I interact with it, just in case it gets rid of that quest objective. And I feel compelled to explore this in a different order. No, that puts me up Ship Creek without a paddle. I mean, what other options do I have, though? Oh, I guess I do have a two-bar thing. Like this, and then this. I don't know why I didn't spot this possibility before. And then this. Right, and then this. Yeah, okay. Oh, turret control. Right. No signal, because I've destroyed all the turrets. Good stuff. Makes sense that that's what that would be. So I do want to head in there. But there's a big old building up here that I remember exploring before in a previous attempt to get through this place. My most successful one prior to this one. Let's see if I can get up there. Yeah, this building. Sort of the last box to tick before I... Oh. Wait, am I just getting myself turned around? I've already explored this place? Wait, this feels new. Right? Oh, no, it is. Same building. Got myself a little turn around ski, that's all. Oh. Oh no. Oh well. I've made my peace with it already. Tons more Crimson Fleet in here. Maybe I've not made my peace with it already. Oh man, almost 5 minutes ago. Yeah, no. We're gonna have to live with this choice.
Oh, yeah. There's no certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, the laws of physics kind of turn into suggestions.
You're pulling my leg again, right? No exaggerations this time.
Think. Unicorn. Not kidding.
What? The mythical mare with the magic horn thing? Come on. Was King Arthur riding on it too?
Okay, it was more of an extremophile in the vague shape of a horse. But my point still stands. You need an open mind out there. You go into the far reaches of space too tightly wound, your brain is just gonna pop like a soda can.
This is great. It sounds like Barrett has befriended the pirates, which does not surprise me at all. So hopefully I can just, I mean, maybe I'm not too peeved anymore, because it kind of sounds like I'm gonna not have to engage in combat here, which would be great. They're all in that room. Oh. Alright, there's sure to be dialogue involved here, so let me save my game. And let's just go say hi.
Holy shit. You actually found me. Well, this is turning into a regular Constellation party, isn't it? I should have brought drinks.
A regular Constellation party. So there's maybe another member of Constellation here I haven't met yet. Possibly that pirate. I didn't catch his name, but that was speaking to him so casually. I don't understand these responses. Yes, I don't know why, but yes. Here to take you home, Barrett, straightforward enough, but are you friends with the
Matsura
pirate?
the Grim here and I actually have a lot in common.
Oh yeah,
Both
Matsura.
escape
That was his name.
artists. Been captured by Sistef myself plenty of times.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Relativity. We're all just creatures of the universe trying to get away from what's after us.
Still don't understand this, but yes, I don't know why,
Well,
but
you
yes.
didn't need to worry too much. Matsura the Grim here is actually a wonderful host.
No reason captivity should be unpleasant.
See, that's what I mean, Matsura. Real considerate.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barrett. But I can't just let you go with nothing to show for it. Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's freedom?
I mean, I'll be back later. You're a pirate. This only ends one way. No. Considering how much trouble this mission has been, 4,000 credits feels like nothing right now. I paid 4,000 credits for most of the like mods I put on my ship so I could advance that stupid skill tree. Hasn't Barrett been enough trouble? Just let him go. Yeah, we're doing the persuade, of course. Saved right before I came into this room, so.
You want me to end all this with nothing to show for it?
You got some good stories out of it. Well, look, Barrett is more trouble than he's worth. A lot of pirates are already... No, he enjoyed... Well, I mean, the pirates being already dead thing is true. There must be some way we can both win here. You clearly get along with Barrett, your friends. I mean, we already established this. It feels like a dead end. There must be some way we can both win here. I think I might try this. Look, Barrett is more trouble than he's worth. A lot of pirates are already dead.
He does seem to be unusually skilled in that area.
If you wanted bloodshed, you would have attacked already. True. You seem like a reasonable person. Cut your losses and let Barrett go. I mean, I like both of these better than this. I'm gonna go with this though. If you wanted bloodshed, you would have attacked already.
True. Barrett has some good friends, it seems. Very well. You're all free to go.
It's been a real pleasure, Matsura. Really. And good luck out there with all the, you know, hurting people and taking their money.
Barrett. Okay, Barrett rescued. New mission objective is to return to the lodge. No combat was needed.
Got nothing to say to you.
Matsura's in charge.
He's free to go. I do not encourage you to return.
You're lucky the boss is so generous.
Yeah, maybe you're the lucky one. I killed all the other pirates around here. Alright, I want to do some dialogue with the people in here, or try to. I'm going to do a quick save. We're going to talk to
Our
Matsura.
business is concluded.
Alright, he has nothing to say.
So-
Talk to Barrett.
Back to the lodge?
Yes, that is the quest objective as I saw it flash on my screen a moment ago. Oh my god, these are apparently just the like standard questions you get for talking to him as part of your crew. I do want to do the personal questions thing, but I'm in Constellation now. Did you know I'd end up joining?
Honestly, I was kind of rolling the dice with you. But hey, sometimes a bet pays off.
It occurs to me now, I've never heard him speaking in an atmosphere before. It's always been through comms, and he had his spacesuit on before. It's the first time I'm really, like, speaking to him face to face. You were just laughing it up the whole time?
Hey, you're underselling my harrowing escape from certain doom here. A little charm goes a long way when the knives are out.
Yeah, that's why Persuade was the first skill I maxed out. I 100% agree with you. So who was that pirate anyway? Tell me more about Matsura.
Matsura the Grim? Honestly, a pretty nice guy as far as pirates go. Think I butted heads with his mentor once years back. Had the same kind of surprisingly hospitable vibe.
His mentor, huh? Is that the, like, leader of the Crimson Fleet that I'm yet to meet? Yeah, let's get down to it. Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
I'm all ears.
I may have already asked these all before. So about your artifact.
I think about it a lot. There's so many possibilities. Some wonderful, some terrifying. I'm not a fearful man, but I am just a man. And I'm keenly aware that this artifact could change my life. Or end it.
So it's occurring to me that he doesn't know we found those alien temples yet. I got the mission to rescue him before I even started that mission, but I got them both at the same time. The two missions, that one led to his rescue and the other led to alien superpowers. So I'm real curious to get his take on that. But this has led to some follow-up questions, and I definitely want to know this and this and this. So what did you see when you picked it up?
I had no idea what it was. I knew it was something spectacular, though. I saw a vision. Flashing lights, the whole shebang.
Yeah, that tells me nothing, but okay. What do you think the visions mean?
I think it's pretty clear now there's a possible correlation between the visions and the powers.
Okay.
Of course, correlation isn't necessarily causation. Once is a fluke, twice is a coincidence, and so forth. But once I get back into academic mode, I'll be writing a paper that will suggest the connection is valid. Obfuscating the identities of the powered, of course, which means we all get code names. Fun, right?
Yeah, he I forget very often that he's a scientist. You know, when all is said and done, that's who Barrett is. A scientifically curious member of Constellation. And so, just the very act of me rescuing him has caused him to miraculously have all the knowledge about the alien superpowers and stuff. We're not gonna... It's kind of a plot hole. Like, I don't know. I guess you could say the canon timeline is that I went to the Eye first before I returned to Vectera. Started working with Vladimir, got some powers. They sent a communique to Barrett telling him what was happening. And then the pirates returned and captured Lynn and Heller and him. After all that. So where did you find your artifact?
Bendy. No, wait. It was Kazal. I can feel Lynn's admonishing stare boring a hole in my back. She's not actually standing behind me, is she? Well, point is, my story's
She's
probably
part of my crew
a lot
now,
like
though.
yours. We dug a pit, found some really wonky readings.
Yeah, they mentioned a
All
few
them
times
to
that
the
Kazal
artifact.
was the other place they had them digging. well, like way back at the beginning of the game, Lynn mentioned like things going sideways at Kazal, and them having to deal with like Varun zealots and something, and that the Vectera was a much easier place for them to reach and to set up a mining operation, I suppose. I have some other personal questions.
Sure. Like what?
I don't even remember. It was old. Oh yeah, tell me about yourself, Barrett.
Let's see. I've been in Constellation for a long time, as you know.
Probably should have started with
I
this one.
enjoy cheese, my work, and long walks on unexplored planets. What else did you want to know about?
Well, who doesn't enjoy cheese and long walks on unexplored planets? And his work is the work of a scientist. He's going to write a paper about the alien powers and the artifacts. But he's going to keep us anonymous with code names, of course. That's all I wanted to talk about. Thanks, Barrett.
Well, okay then.
So the quest objective is now to return to the lodge. Let's go back to the lodge and wrap this quest up. It's about time. I'm so glad that we finally rescued Barrett. And Barrett is free. I should take him back to the lodge. Yeah, so this is actually quite interesting. Essentially one small step, just to you know, let's go over what we've done so far for the main story, because you know, obviously if you're watching this, you know, I do a lot of side stuff. I very much enjoy the side stuff. I feel like the side stuff is almost the more important thing to me than the main story of this game. But I'm sure Bethesda's crafted a very interesting story, and it's certainly bizarre with the alien temples and artifacts and superpowers. But it started off with one small step, which is where, you know, started off as a miner for the Argos Mining Company on Vectera. We dug out an artifact and I had visions. Barrett came and told me I needed to go to Constellation. I went there and I joined. And Sarah wanted to test out my metal, so she had me go to the old neighborhood. We had to track down Mora, who is a member of Constellation. Or no. I guess she'd heard rumors through her contacts at Mast, right? Now I'm trying to remember this correctly. She'd heard a rumor about a UC member of the UC Vanguard, Mora, who had potentially found an artifact at some point, and he was using it as like a hood ornament on his ship, which was funny. So we went to the Sol system and got to go around to Mars and Venus and I think like a space station that was there. A few different points of interest in the quote unquote old neighborhood. So that was fun. And then the Empty Nest was the next thing we did. That involved going to Aquila. So if I hadn't already been there, which I had at that point. But if I hadn't, it's where we got to meet Sam and Cora for the first time. And we were able to track down another artifact there. I guess it was like in a cave or something. Where the Shaw gang was like hiding out, as I recall. Not sure I'm remembering that fully correctly, but... And then I got these two quests at the same time. I went back to Constellation with the 4 artifacts I had so far, and they said, okay, here are some more leads that you can pursue. You can go up into the Eye and talk to Vladimir, which doing so led me not to more artifacts so much as to more to the Alien Temple, the first Alien Temple and subsequent Alien Temples that have given me my alien superpowers. And then the other quest line that I was able to pursue at that point, in fact, all 3 of these might have been at the same time, It was either these two or these three were all at the same time. And I did this one first because free Star Collective stuff, which I was interested in. Completed that whole quest line, and then I had these two left. I think it was all three at the same time, actually. Now that I remember being overwhelmed. They're like, oh god, they're letting me do whatever I want. There's this one with Vladimir, which ended up leading to the superpowers. And then back to Vectera, which was to go back to Vectera and check on Barrett, which led to this whole thing where, like, Lynn and Heller were in trouble. Mostly Heller, I think. I think Lynn was there to tell me about the trouble. And then I had to go find Heller, and I had to go find Barrett. But Barrett had been taken even further away, and eventually tracked him down to here, and we finally rescued Barrett. But this is the last of the, like, 3-pronged story mission that I was given. And this is for sure the last step in this mission. So this might be, like, big. Like, this is either going to lead to, like, it's for sure going to lead to another mission, maybe another few missions for Constellation, but it's going to open up the next chapter, I would say, in the main story of this game. So I'm very excited. Let's go. Let's just go straight there and see what we have in store next. Or rather, see what this game has in store for us. I'm gonna pop a save before I walk in here and get dragged into potentially a huge story beat. Let's go. I mean, I guess this is mostly exciting because I don't know what's really next for us. There's 2 temples out there I haven't found yet, but Vladimir can't detect anymore from the eye. So I'm gonna have to stumble upon those on my own. We've got Barrett back, and unless he's picked up a new lead from the Crimson Fleet, which maybe he has, like maybe going to Crix is what's next. It's certainly going to be next on my agenda pretty soon, as a side thing to do, even if Constellation doesn't send me there. But yeah, I mean, just all the story threads have sort of run their course, which is why there's just no way to know what's next.
Sorry for the wait, everyone. Got a little held up on Vectera.
A little.
We were worried sick.
I think Noel has the hots for him.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried.
Don't start, Country.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all. You feel it a bit, can't you? Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, join my crew, please. If you're coming with me, who's in charge of the Frontier? Yeah, I don't even use that ship anymore, but a valid question.
It doesn't really matter to me. We never get too attached to ships. After the 5th or 6th time one blows up and you get marooned, the romance fades. Plus the Frontier is a Constellation ship. And you're one of us now. So it's just as much yours as mine at this point.
Yeah, this story beat feels a little off, as if it should have happened before I went and got all the alien powers, but I feel like I would have felt better about the sequence of the story if I'd done it in that order, and God knows I tried. But oh boy, I really needed to wait until this point to rescue Barrett, because that was hard. Traveling together sounds good to me.
Marvelous.
If you have a
Barrett
moment,
is available for your
I
crew.
have something I'd like to discuss.
We've
There's
always
no active
considered ourselves
companion.
explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Alright, so I just got a level up, which is great. I'm almost certainly going to spend this on getting the final level of... In fact, I'm not even going to think about it. Starship Design Rank 4. Yoink. And, that really did just conclude everything. All the missions got played out and completed. And it's time to move on to something brand new. The new main mission is all that money can buy. Walter Stroud, the bankroller behind this whole operation, wants to talk to me. We got Barrett on the crew now, which is great. I kind of thought that might happen, and that makes me very happy. I love his personality. Is like one of my favorites in the game. Oh, look at that! See, he's my active companion. So I pulled out my gun. He pulled out his gun. He's ready to go. Activate. You have no new artifact, right? Alright, let's see what Walter wants.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning.
I already hate this. He wants to show off alien superpowers to his rich friends or some shit. Soiree? Just what are you up to, Walter?
A business meeting, of a sort at least.
I'm interested. Let's
It's
hear
about
it.
an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it.
Oh,
Our seller
well,
is
well
a
then.
freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect.
So he's arranged a business meeting in Neon to purchase an artifact that was stolen. But he wants some muscle, basically. He wants me to come as his muscle so that, because like he doesn't feel comfortable just going to Neon on his own to make this deal. He wants someone who's good with a gun nearby. I'm an explorer, not some muscle for a shady meeting. Yeah, that's exactly what he wants me for. This place, Neon, is like what? Come on, I've already been there. I guess I've technically been there as part of the Freestar quest line, so it makes sense that like this is a dialogue option. It does seem a little off though at this point in the game.
I'm not getting any younger here.
This place, Neon, is it dangerous?
Exceedingly. The free market there is in full effect. Anything goes as long as you have the money. We'll be taking advantage of that.
Yeah, by buying something stolen. But I mean, it's an artifact. Like, as we've established at other points in this story, like by Mora using it as a hood ornament, they're not useful to anyone but people that understand what they are. Otherwise, I guess they read as just like miscellaneous mineral content, right? I'm in.
That settles it then. We just need to make a few
More
stops when
artifacts
we get to the
sounds good to
city,
me.
and then the drinks will be on me.
I'm sure we have room for you on the ship, Walter. Might be cramped compared to what you're used to, but it'll get you there.
It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon. Just let me know when you're ready to set off.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
Yeah, I'm actually currently piloting an Eklund Stroud ship, so you should feel right at home on that. One of your babies. So while I was talking... Yeah, while I was talking to him, I noticed that Andrea wanted to speak to me about something. It popped up on my activities. She's just actively seeking me out right now, I think. Like, it's not even an active thing here. I think she wants to come with me if I'm going to go to Neon. I think that's what she's going to come say. It's interesting that it's highlighting her. It's like she's not part of this quest, but it's highlighting her as if she is. I'm definitely going to save. Like, let's save over this. Oh. I guess my theory was wrong, but I do want to. I'm going to go talk to her for sure.
Yes?
I still want to
Your
learn more about
investigation
her
with the
backstory.
Freestar Rangers has come to an end. Are you satisfied with the results?
Oh, you want to talk with me about that? It's a bad scene all around. No one should be... Well... Any situation I can walk away from, you know... Yeah. It's behind... Nah. Yeah, I mean, it didn't... It was certainly ended on a gray area note. I guess I'll say this.
I suppose not. This Ron Hope, supposedly a man of the people, was more concerned with profit than lives. He was not the first, and certainly will not be the last.
He was a monster for sure. Money can bring out the worst in people. He thought he... No. No. You're surprised by him?
Surprised? No. Just disappointed. Another who chose greed over all else. At least he will no longer be able to prey on others.
Yeah,
I
thank you
am
for saying
unsure
that.
that death was preferable to justice. But at least the situation is over, and there is no question who was to blame.
What do you mean, preferable to justice? I tried to bring him in. I told him to turn himself in. He refused and attacked me. Yeah. I didn't want this, but he gave me no choice.
No, he did not. A very poor decision on his part. Perhaps a lesson to be learned by others who would break the law. At least while you serve as Ranger.
Yeah. Definitely a lesson to me. It will be an honor to wear this badge. The Rangers will lucky to know. Imagine what I can get away with now that I'm a Ranger. Imagine what I can get away with now that I'm a Ranger. It's over, it's done, let's move on. It will be an honor to wear this
I think
badge.
less of the badge and more of the person wearing it. But you should be proud of your accomplishments.
That's sweet of you to say.
Shall we find some other adventure to occupy us now?
Yeah, I mean, you weren't even really with me for that adventure. Alright, Barrett, I get it. You're following me everywhere. I need to, like... I don't know. I guess I'll leave him as a following me person for now. Walter's already gone and boarded my ship, apparently. Oh, goodness. Clicking all the wrong buttons, like I always do when I get to that screen. What do it just says? Travel to Neon. Walter's asked me to come with him to Neon, where he intends to purchase an artifact. He'll be riding as a passenger in my ship until we get there. So it's interesting, like, it's possible that the reason that the eye can't detect any more temples is because we don't have any more artifacts for them to, like, get the frequency from in order to be able to detect more temples. So maybe if we get this one from Neon, add it to the collection, then Vladimir will be able to point me towards another temple with another superpower. Just the theory I'm running with for right now. Let's travel to Neon. I see no reason to put this off. Sort of exhausted a lot of my other side quests and side activities. I obviously want to go back and see if I can scare more tourists and check in and see if I can join that gang in Neon, which I'm actually going there, so maybe that will be something I can look into while I'm here. I also want to see if I can find the guy that was here on his, like, bachelor's party. I feel like I might have sent him down a bad road, but I'd like to get some sort of closure on that if I can. Interesting. So there's a chance they won't
I wonder how
detect if
deep
it's
you
your cargo hold.
see that
but-
huge shield? It's part of the power system. Lightning provides a substantial amount of Neon's energy.
Oh, it's a nifty tidbit. Well, I see that big dome over the top is just to... So lightning will strike it and they'll get they'll pull energy from that, although with the... Oh yeah, look, it just happened. I feel like with the Ryushin building and whatever that is being taller, it wouldn't work, but I mean, maybe it does. Certainly if it's like some sort of lightning rod technology to make the ionic flow. Yeah, look, it just happened again. That's neat. Cool, Barrett. Thanks for the fun fact. Now, I don't know if this is going to turn into a shootout, but I want to get rid of Barrett because he's like an active companion right now, and we don't like active companions. The dialogue always makes me sound like I'm sending him away forever, so I have to be careful here.
What?
I think it's time we went our separate ways.
Ha! Sure. You know where to find me if you miss my brilliant insights, though.
I'm for sure getting you assigned to my crew. Alright, so he's no longer my active companion, but this is where we have to double and triple check. He's here as an unassigned crew member. I'd ideally like to replace, like... I'd like to send the Adoring Fan away, and definitely send Sarah away. Oh, there is an unassigned option. Unassigned? Yeah. Oh, this is great. Let's unassign Sam too. No, let's unassign the Adoring Fan for now. And let's get, let's get Barrett assigned to the ship. And Andrea assigned to the ship. Wait, what just happened? Yeah, there we go. Heller and Lynn at the outpost is perfect. Sam's apparently still assigned to the ship somehow, so let's unassign him. And let's assign Mora to the ship, because I mean, just because, like, I want to start here. I want to get some more of the, like, dialogues, you know. So we'll assign him to the ship. We'll probably bring Sam back because of Cora, because Cora's the best ever. But that should give us some new dialogue and stuff, which will be fun. Well, there's Walter waiting for me to talk to him. Talk to Walter. Okay. Alright, Walter. Let me save now that I've successfully done all that crew management, actually. Alright, Walter.
Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass.
True. I already know all about this, but chasm
A native
bass?
species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice.
Yeah, this would have been just a fishery. Would have never become like a tourist destination for like a pleasure city like it is now. Would have just been it's like an oil rig on the ocean, on an ocean planet, fish processing plant and stuff. Probably still would have been a bunch of people here, but would have been a lot more boring. People are getting high off fish.
Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora.
Let's get
going. We
going.
need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred. even for something like this.
Interesting. So he's
See
paying
that shroud
bank
covering
for
Neon?
this.
Believe it or not, you're looking at the only city in the settled systems that powers itself from lightning.
Sarah's bugging out and walking into the ocean right now. But she decided to tell me that same fun fact about Neon before she went. Here, let's get out my sniper rifle so I can see where she ends up going. She's for sure bugging out right now. Oh, you know what? There's my adoring Farron. There's Sam. So everyone I just unassigned, like, got off my ship. And they're stranded here in Neon, I guess. Which is fine. I guess I can remember to come back to Neon, too. If I need to get them back or something. Oh, he's following me. But like I was going to say, so this is really interesting because he's made it sort of apparent, like he needed to comp himself and he needs to like authorize the big transfer stuff. Whoever has this artifact knows what they've got. Is sort of the subtext here. Because if they thought it was just a chunk of space rock like Laura did when he had it mounted as a like hood ornament on his ship, they wouldn't be asking
Keep moving.
big bucks
The
for
scanners
it.
won't hurt you.
They must know
Don't stop
something
unless
about
you're
what
told to
they've
do so.
got their hands on
No bounty.
to be
You're
asking
clear.
the kind
Enjoy
of
your
price
stay
that
in
they're
Neon.
asking. Which is really interesting. So I'm curious. I'm curious who we're meeting here. Very, very curious now at this point. But here we go to the Stroud Eklund branch office here, I guess.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out our trade is certified.
Worlder to the Hotel Bullseye. You're hopefully bored. Never look in the mirror and wish.
I see no reason to delay. Let's
day,
run right over. Makes sense. It's in the main building where all the different... yeah, Salt Corp was the lady I was trying to think of before, or the corporation name. With that nice lady who's her father runs the place. Yeah, Stroud Eklund Corporate HQ. I mean, maybe this is their main headquarters, actually.
Mr. Stroud.
Nice to see you,
we
Walter.
didn't know you were
Beat me up
coming
here.
in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes.
The
allow me to
Eklund, the
bust you
Stroud
inside.
Eklund.
You know, Mr. Stroud, you are so lucky.
Walter,
Issa.
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast.
True.
Oh, I'm
Trident
so
sort of
sorry.
got that.
Here
the
I
bag.
am arguing with my partner, and you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding.
Charmed, Miss Eklund. I envy you and your partner's success. No, she's clearly not Walter's wife. I feel like this is maybe said sardonically, but I really want to say this line, so I'm going to.
Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
I made a good
A
impression
colleague
with that.
from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he
great.
does it.
I like
Really,
this exchange.
It does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
What's this about a
Who
speech?
was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Sebastian Banks, his final address before he disappeared.
I really want, like, there's no doubt in my mind, because they've mentioned a few times about Sebastian Banks, the founder of Constellation, disappearing. I want part of the story to be finding out what happened to him, and it having something to do with these aliens and all this nonsense. Walter, were you a fan?
I found a group of like-minded individuals, just like all of us. Can we move on?
What's this about a
Who was it
speech?
again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Yeah, sorry. I also want to choose
Sebastian
that other
Banks.
dialogue option. Thank
His
you.
final address before he disappeared.
Oh, I need to hear this speech.
Seconded.
I am not going to be forced into embarrassment in my own office. The answer
Darn it.
is no.
Talk to him about it later.
Seconded.
Once he
I love
cools
that.
down, he'll be all ears.
I will. I may very well do that. Thank you, Issa. I really don't need to hear your intimate details, really. I am 100% behind embarrassing Walter Moore.
I know. It's my favorite hobby. Now, why are you here, my dear? The board meeting isn't for a while, and our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
Ooh, meeting
I
at the
never
Astro
said
Lounge.
that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
Yeah, Astro Lounge. So I saw the sort of like meeting / conference like private rooms upstairs in the VIP area of the Astro Lounge where I was there on the side quests, and I actually ran into Bayou, the big leader of the like head of the Ryushin and basically the leader of Neon City, and I stole his key card, pickpocketed it from him. Got to search his suite, which led me to another snow globe. It was a good time. I also send my love with freelance operatives. Is this how you two work, sniping at each other?
Just some light sparring, dear. Walter's actually very attentive when it's just the two of us.
When you mix
maybe they
business
are
and
husband and
family,
wife.
You learn to compartmentalize.
Oh, they are married. I think I don't know. I feel like I maybe learned that his wife was the Stroud or the Eklund and Stroud Eklund, but forgot about it at some point. But yeah, I'm racking my brain. I can't remember if I've learned that before. But it does seem that they're a couple at the very least, if not married, which is cool. That they run this company together and like spy on each other and shit. That's funny. I also send my love with freelance operatives. She seems like the kind that'll appreciate some humor.
Oh, don't mind the two of us. Challenging each other intellectually is a cornerstone of our relationship. Now, I must point out the obvious. The Astro Lounge. Huh? It's a remarkably insecure location.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some
Yeah, that's why I'm
investigation
here.
into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then,
Yeah, I'm
some
kinda curious about
preliminary
that
casing
also.
of the Astro Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go
That's
wrong.
not needed, but
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
yeah, I'm also curious about
I
the.
suppose I can wait.
Yeah, would you please shut the fuck up so I can. Yeah, because I touched on this earlier. Like, if they're asking that much for the artifact, they must know. They must know what they have, or recognize its importance in some way. And what are their motivations in selling it? Here's my theory. I'm just going to put this out here right now in case it ends up being true, because I'm actually feeling real strongly about this right now. What if they're another part. Like I've mentioned many times, like I can't believe we're the only group out there collecting these artifacts. It doesn't seem. It seems like a plot hole almost that we would be the only ones, and so it kind of seems to me like this could be another group that has figured out what the artifacts are and is out there collecting them actively, just like we are. And they're using the potential sale of an artifact at a great cost to, you know, sort of act as a filter so that only people that other people who also know what the artifacts are will respond to that offer and arrange a meeting like this. I think they're just trying to suss us out so that they can get their hands on our artifacts that we've collected, or get more, or get the information that we have. I don't think they have any intention of actually selling the artifact to us. I think this is just bait. I think we're being baited. That's my theory. So we'll see how it plays out. I could be wrong, but that's my theory as of right now. So I'm off to do the work while you two stay here. ... No, investigate the cellar, case the Astral Lounge. Oh, I'm going to be doing those things apparently. Okay, yeah, sure. Investigate the cellar, case the Astral Lounge. Got it.
I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
All right, thanks, Walter. 1,000, really? It's not going to go very far in Neon City, but okay. Okay. James Newell, that name sounds familiar to me.
I missed you.
I can't remember if that's like the Freestar Ranger that's posted here or one of the shopkeepers I met during all the like merchant stuff I was doing.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains, I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you. Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
Sorry, there was some amazing like world building and character development for Walter taking place over here, and I was just rudely talking over it and walking away from it. But we caught a nice chunk of it there. I shut up as soon as I realized. Alright. So let's see what the quest log actually says about this all now. Investigate the cellar, ask about security. Investigate the cellar, I think, is key. Walter and Issa want me to investigate the cellar in case the Astral Lounge. The cellar was connected to us by James Newell. The Astral Lounge is in the trade tower. Right. I think investigating the cellar is the more important of these two. Astral Lounge is obviously up that way. But we're gonna go to the other quest marker.
Quit staring.
You didn't hear this.
Now is the time to enhance your life. Almost guaranteed. So go out.
Oh yeah.
Hey there, friend.
So yes, one of the
Need
shop
something?
owners are that.
Duels Goods has a full line of equipment and accessories for all your hectic needs.
Excuse me. Yeah, one of the shop owners I met when I was doing the whole shop owner quest here.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset, but Administrator Bayou came by while you were out.
Oh, yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants? What did he want?
He said he wanted to personally thank us for our contributions to the city and hopes for our continued support. I'm sorry.
Our contributions? Those taxes we pay are a sham, so he can line his ivory trade tower with another layer of gold. Makes me sick.
Right, so I think I've heard
If
this
you'd like to
dialogue
buy
before.
something, I'd be
Basically,
happy to help.
I remember this guy very clearly now. I came in here and him and he was like super mad at someone who didn't want to be part of his like trade alliance that he was forming. Basically a union amongst the shop owners in Neon. And his wife was saying like the guy's not that bad, he's just, you know, scared or whatever, or something to that effect. And he was like, no, he's dirt. And I actually worked something out, and I think I got the guy to even join his trade alliance.
It's a poison.
So, but
It needs to
anyway,
be
let's
taken off
go
the
ahead
street.
and he's just going to keep repeating dialogue I think I've heard before. So let's save our game and talk to him, see what we can find out about the seller.
If you have a moment, say hello to my wife, Rosa.
As long as he's in charge, this city will just get worse and worse.
Oh yeah, Dietrich Sieghardt is the one that I spoke to on his behalf. So how are things going between you and Dietrich?
Much better, thanks for asking. I don't exactly know what you said to Dietrich, but he's certainly turned everything around. He's really stepped up and taken an active role in fighting Neon Security's corruption. He's even organizing the
Yeah,
merchants'
they want to
meetings
stop
with me.
paying protection money.
Best of all, I think we've become good friends, which is a rare thing to come across in this
Oh.
city. I can tell you that.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad that everything worked out great because your wife seems to like him also. So I thought that was probably an inevitable outcome. I'm glad everything worked out so well. So you set up a meeting with Walter Stroud recently.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Oh, come on. Haven't we established that you're in my debt by the dialogue we just had? Let's say you didn't. Let's say you did. These credits say you did. No, let's say you did with
Information
persuasion.
isn't usually free.
Oh, come on. I did you a huge favor. So I can bribe him. You already got paid for connecting the seller to Walter. We're not paying twice. Don't duck my questions. I know the seller came through you.
Easy, friend. Not looking for trouble.
Then don't cause trouble. Just need information. Nothing will ever connect back. I mean, I'm asking on behalf of Walter Stroud. I'm sure he can know. Yeah, I'm more opt to say this, but let's say this.
I hope I can trust you. Okay. I don't know much. But I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place.
Oh.
Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you.
The seller's staying in the sleep crates, and they're asking big bucks for this thing? That's sus. That's sussy.
Equipment and accessories.
Something smells.
Got a problem?
Something stinks about this whole thing. Like, there's no way this is actually the seller. It's like some agent hired on behalf of the actual seller. Like, if they're selling something for so much money that Walter needs to, like, clear it with the board of directors or whatever he's doing. No way they'd be sleeping in sleep crates if they're actually the one that's going to be getting this money for the thing. Unless they're sleeping here to hide out because they're actually super shady. They're like an assassin that was sent or something. Wait, why is this directing me back to Bayou? Oh. I was following the wrong blinking light here. Oh, is it just this one here? Okay. No, very convenient that they left the computer in here for me to... Termination notice. Interesting. Due to changing properties within the organization, your role within Slayton Aerospace has been made redundant. Please clean out any personal items and inform anyone who needs to know about your imminent departure by the end of the day. We thank you for over a decade of service and trust that our long-standing relationship will keep this transition free of unpleasant incident. Please be advised that your current pay cycle will once again leave you with a near zero balance in your account. Again, this stinks to high heaven. Someone who lost their job, was having a bunch of financial stress, staying in a crate here. They had nothing. So how did they get their hands on this artifact? And how do they know to reach out to Walter? And how do they know to ask for so much money? This just reeks of desperation. It reeks of a scam. Like, they don't actually have an artifact, that they're just taking a risk to try and, like, get some money because they're desperate. Personal correspondence 1. You might not be aware, but there's a certain item that your employer has that others have taken an interest in. Now, I know you're gainfully employed, but what's the harm in a little chat? Besides, I have some information about your career that, well, I wouldn't want to know if I were you. Or I would want to know if I were you. A friend. Musgrove is the name of the quote-unquote seller. So he got contacted by a mysterious stranger who said, you might not be aware, but there's a certain item that your employer has that others have taken an interest in. His employer being something aerospace. I wish I'd paid closer attention to that. So they had their hands on an artifact. This guy's contacting him to convince him to steal it, and he knows that he's about to be fired, presumably. I'm not joking, friend. Expect that termination notice to arrive soon. You need to think about your future and the precious few days you have left before they deactivate your security clearance. Your friend. Per our discussion, you need to move that item as quickly as possible. Assume you are being watched. It's only a matter of time before they come for you. Your friends. So he stole it from his company. Alright, so I want to look before it leaves my new items. This. Slayton Aerospace is where the artifact was stolen from. So I wonder if Slayton Aerospace, if whoever runs that company or whoever's in charge over there is actively collecting artifacts also. And this one was stolen from them. And now being essentially sold on the black market. But the real question is, who is this quote-unquote friend that's pushing this guy into this? Very, very strange. More questions than answers. But all that's left is to check on the security at the Aurora. So we'll go bang that out real quick.
You really going to walk on by and miss out on
Oh yeah, actually, while I'm here at Euphoria, or Euphorica, let's take this opportunity to... Oh, this is not the place I was thinking of. Never mind. Just kidding. It's Madame Savage's place that I need to see if that door is open yet for that other quest. But it's probably not. I think I'm just going to have to wait till they do another update to this game in order to get access to that quest, and maybe even longer than that, so... It's just a side quest, but it sounded like it was going to be a fun one, so I'm disappointed, but it is what it is.
Hey,
May end up having to be something for the next playthrough. Can't do everything. I've already been all over this place, so I don't have to look around or anything. Hopefully I'm just going to go talk to the head of security, have some dialogue, and be done with this. But who knows? Yeah, I've got one of those outfits now, I'm pretty sure.
Take it easy.
Hey there.
So I'm going to talk to the bartender about this, apparently. Let's pop a save. In case I need to persuade him to tell me. Oh, I didn't even notice there were dances up here, also.
Yeah,
you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale.
No, I don't think I've interacted with this NPC before. Wait, so is Aurora legal or not? Yeah, it's not illegal here.
I'm not at the Astral Lounge, my friend. In fact, this is the only place authorized to sell Aurora by order of Administrator Bayou himself. And once you buy it, you can use it anywhere in the Neon that you'd like. Except the spaceport, of course.
Right. I don't do
Oh, no. Drugs are for street gangs and junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level.
No,
I
it's
like
not.
to call
In
it
fact,
an
it's also highly
exquisitely
addictive from
crafted,
what I hear.
transcendent experience. Only
Yeah,
problem
it
is
slows
that
down time or
won't
whatever.
fit on the
Yeah,
package.
who cares?
Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure?
Who created the music for the... I mean, wow. Can get a lot of world building here, so let's buckle in. What can you tell me about Administrator Bayou?
Oh, Ben and I are good friends. He personally gave me the
Ben,
job here at the Astral Lounge. Oh, he's a good man. Cares a lot about the citizens of Neon, making sure they're all employed and well taken care of. A real humanitarian.
Ooh. Guess that's one perspective. Who created the music for this place?
Pretty amazing, isn't it? That's Borealis, only 19 years old, and yet she produces some of the most heart-pounding, trippiest electronic music you've ever heard. I don't know where she gets her inspiration, but I'm betting all that free Aurora she gets has something to do with it.
I'll have to check up on her if I go back up to the upper floor here. Anything on the menu that you recommend besides Aurora?
That depends on if you're hungry or thirsty.
Hungry.
Ah, a bit of a foodie, are we? I can't say I blame you. We're just as renowned for our cuisine here as we are for our drinks.
Oh, really?
First,
Like what?
let me tempt you with our melon caviar. Delicate, salty spheres of melon, hydroponically grown in our private aqua garden. And to finish,
sounds
our
good.
lounge special strip. A grilled soy-based steak served with a steaming side of chipped potatoes. That's delicious.
That sounds
Anything
less
there
good.
sound appetizing? Or you looking for something else?
But just because I hate soy. Like, no offense. But, whenever I've ever tasted something that's soy-based, maybe I just haven't tried the right thing. Ew. That's all for now.
Of course.
Can't take with the menu. I'd like some details on purchasing a penthouse. Is an interesting dialogue option. It might be fun to own a penthouse suite in Neon, but I'm very happy with my home in Aquila City. I have a meeting here later. Worried about security.
The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is handpicked from the finest officers in the city.
Uh-huh. You mean the corrupt security guards that are running a protection racket? Where exactly would a secure meeting take place? Upstairs in one of the private VIP rooms, of course.
Private meetings are usually held in the floor above. Just use the elevators.
Uh-huh. Say I needed control of the doors, prevent someone from walking out. Say I needed security to be on my side if a fight broke out.
I'm afraid that would be a serious fire hazard. And I think it's only fair to warn you that the network security on our doors is state-of-the-art.
Say I needed security to be on my side if a fight broke out.
Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security.
Oh, I see. So I can set things so something's gonna go wrong. That fee seems a
We
little
do
high.
strive for setting the most reasonable rate.
Surely a business like Stroud Eklund already has VIP status.
Huh. You work for Stroud Eklund? Well, perhaps something could be arranged.
Walter Stroud is coming personally. Surely that's enough to have security on hand.
I'm sorry, but our policies demand even high-profile customers pay our fees.
It was worth a try. I'm sure we can work something out.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
I'm glad you're starting to come around to my point of view.
I'm still willing to talk. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested.
Only 1,000 credits? Yeah, sure. I would love to be a VIP.
Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction.
So this was really interesting. Walter gave me exactly 1,000 credits. So I really like the idea of like staying within budget for like he gave me 1,000 credits to, you know, help with whatever costs came up during all this, and boom, spent it well, I think. I think
Enjoy
I'm done talking to him. It just gave me a new quest objective to like check out the door or something. Check the door controls. Everything is blue in here, so it's hard to spot the quest marker. I get that I need to go upstairs. I'm just not sure where the elevator is.
Hey, you want to
VIP
dance?
elevator, here we go. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, cool. We can check in on Borealis while we're up here. See if she's become a romanceable option for me, because that'd be cool. Although, she's a little young for my tastes. I'm
a little stoned right now, so let's take it slow, okay?
Doing some Aurora, are ya? I want her hat really bad. She's got the hat that matches these ridiculous outfits, but not like the weird bobble head that the people downstairs are wearing.
Feeling the music? Sound safe?
Yeah, thanks. She's got nothing new to say, which is fine. It looks like we're going to be in the VIP suite all the way around. That
Hello.
Where I ran into what's-his-face before. Bayou. Oh no, not exactly. He was down there. So this is the place we're going to meet. Oh, I see. I think I unlocked this before and it was nothing, and I was so confused why it let me do that. But now that this is my quest again, it's letting me. It's reset itself. So let's break in. Remote door control. Adding new user to remote door control override. Approved hand signal will allow... Oh, that's a typo. Will allow user to lock door to VIP lounge a total of 1 times. Oh man, I'm only going to get 1 shot to do it right. But at least I've got that 1 shot. Scheduling. This room has been booked by Redacted. Please see Boone Morgan for scheduling conflicts. Yeah, I remember reading this message specifically. This room has been booked by Redacted. Interesting. Walter Stroud is who? Or the seller, potentially. God, I've already forget his name. Bertrand, was it? I don't know. But he's clearly just a pawn in someone else's game, based on what I found on his computer. Now I'm supposed to go return to Walter and brief him on my findings.
This Aurora stuff is blowing my mind.
See, Sky Suite is the one that I could buy, I believe. Slayton Aerospace is here. We're taking a detour. Ooh. Wow. This is fascinating. I feel like maybe I'm jumping the gun on a quest here. Let me save before exiting the elevator in case I screw something up or like do something out of sequence by going in here. Let's get my maelstrom equipped. The security guard showed up as a hostile. Yeah, look at that. Level 22 though, I mean, I could handle myself. They don't have this elevator locked. I don't like, you know, I wonder why they're showing up as hostiles like that. It's really disconcerting. Hi, Riley.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid we aren't taking appointments right now.
Oh, is that because you lost the valuable artifact from here?
We're only taking meetings with our preferred clients at the moment.
Mind if I have a look around here? The level 38 ones are giving me pause. There's a fire alarm I can pull.
Hoping to get a meeting? I've been waiting all day. It's ridiculous.
I hear Slayton's had some major layoffs recently. Never a good sign.
Slayton sure takes his security seriously. I don't know whether to feel safe or nervous.
Yes, same, girl, same.
You have a question? You can chat with the receptionist all you want.
Oh. Oh. Well, I feel like I really want to sneak around this building and get some...
This place ain't for the likes of you. Welcome to Slayton Aerospace.
Oh, he really got triggered by me being in the security office. Okay. I definitely want to poke around this place and see what there is to see. I'm very sussy, and this is related directly to the quest we're doing right now. And it seems like the right level for me. If I were to get in a fight here, I could probably handle myself, but barely. So I just saved my game. Right? Right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke around a bit until I get caught and killed or caught and attacked. And then I'm going to end the episode there when that happens.
Get out now.
Ooh, there's a gate control in here.
You don't belong here. Last warning.
There a problem?
No, no problem.
Get out now.
I wonder what gate is controlled by the gate. Well, time to find out. Gate control activate. Hold the fire alarm. Only authorized person that can use this one. Can I get hired by them at some point?
Big mistake.
Oh, it's this gate. Well, that is completely unhelpful that I just closed that off. Although maybe I can get around it. Wait, why does it say this works? Oh. I'm just gonna speedrun exploration of this place, because it's possible there's nothing here worth seeing, you know? To a vent.
This is hopeless. I'm out.
Strikes me as more of a way out once I'm done exploring than a way in. Let's go up. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna keep this save file. Now, did just getting aggroed in here cause me to have a bounty? Is a good question. No, it doesn't even count as a trespass. Interesting. Oh. Another walk. Oh, I see. Alright, a bunch of level 1 employees once you get to this point. Fight of the Stars.
Can't do this! Can't take it!
Wait, is this a big dead end? Oh no, I guess I can jump down into... Oh no, this is just back down here. God dang it. Sorry, come through. I think I missed something here. So you go up here. Did I not ever go this way? Oh, this is just into the... Oh, this is the down vent. Right, I go in here. This is the top of the elevators. Goes out here, which is a dead end, which goes out here, which is a dead end. This is Chucklehead. Thus killing the guards here that attack me caused me to have a bounty. No. Wow. But this is so confusing. This is just a big dead end. There's nothing here. Like, I did get a little bit of flavor by coming in here and then talking about the layoffs. Well, where do people actually work in this building? It seems really weird. I see no reason to kill their little level 1 employees and stuff. Although if this one's shooting... Oh, it's Riley. Executive level access code? Alright, Riley, you've got my attention. How do I use this access code, though?
I'm out!
There you push forward! Won't give me though! Just die already!
Alright. What does executive level access code do for me? I feel like I'm supposed to come here as part of a quest and get access to the... What is this? Elevator maintenance ooh. Alright, okay, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. See, that just granted me executive level access, so I don't need the access code. But it is that confirms for me it's the elevators. The elevators should be working. But maybe because I'm in combat, they're not. I don't know about opening that gate's gonna help me out at all. Maybe now it'll let me in the elevator up here. I don't know, I'm getting strong feelings like I'm doing something wrong here. Maybe if I kill all the security and get out of combat.
I can't do this!
Wait, can I get to the executive level from here, maybe? No. You're just a customer. Why do you have skin in this game? Sorry, I'm only mowing down these innocent customers because... and employees because I want to get out of combat and see if that does the trick. This is very sussy. So, here's my thinking on this. I think this is a dungeon that the main story is going to send me to, where I have to break into these corporate offices to learn more about where these people got their hands on an artifact and what the deal is. So I think even though I can come here now, like that's why all the security were already flagged as hostiles. That's why I can steal the access code from the lady. That's why there's a way to hack into the elevators from the other place. But to prevent me from sequence breaking the quest, the main story quest, it's made these elevators so that you can't interact with them. Slate utility key. Right, still the case. Yeah, I think that's what's happening here. So I've got a good, a good feel for the layout of this place for when I do come here, other than, obviously there's something else, there's more stuff above that it's not letting me access right now. But yeah, I think I'm sequence breaking by coming in here, so I'm going to actually leave. I'm going to go up to the Stroud Eklund office. I let this episode run way long because I was, well, not way long, but longer than I meant to, because I was going to end it right at the 2-hour mark. I was going to be good for once, but then I became really invested in, like, the mysteries kept piling up as I searched that place and engaged in shenanigans, as you saw. So, I feel like I've gathered some valuable intel, but I should just let this story progress. I think it's going to take me here.
Not paid to talk.
I think the story's going to take me here.
Yeah?
Let's leave before we cause any trouble. Ugh. I mean...
The weak got no business messing with the strong.
Okay, whoops. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. We're going to leave this mystery unanswered for now. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to go up to Stroud Eklund, and I'm going to look Walter in the eye. And I'm going to be about to talk to him, and then we're going to end the episode there. On a cliffhanger, if you will. This is a disturbingly long loading screen. My bad. I shouldn't have tried engaging in more shenanigans. That was bad.
You have a question, you can chat with the receptionist all you want.
No, I'm fine. Back on track we are. Alright, perfect. So I'm going to end the episode right here on a cliffhanger. When we come back, we'll talk to Walter. We'll go to the meeting where things will inevitably go wrong, and I'll have to use my one chance to lock the door and my VIP security stats and everything to make things work out in our favor. And I think it's going to eventually lead us to investigating that corporation, but that's all for next time. Thank you everyone for watching. As always, have a fantastic day.